Welcome to part 3 of the Cities Skylines Alpine scenario. In the second part, we've really got the city building underway, creating lots of pressure for public transport. If you come here, if I show you where the tram lines are doing really well, you can see here we're doing over 1,500 a week on the metro system. And basically we're in managing the city now as it charges towards basically becoming a mature city. And so I'm not sure what, oh, that's power lines. Let's just check the power lines. Yeah, we don't need those power lines anymore. In fact, we could probably put take out these, and then that will allow me to zone in even more. Annoys me when it does that. It always defaults to, yep. And of course we've got a really big demand for industrial here, which we're going to keep feeding, because by feeding the demand for industrial, obviously, but I say by feeding this demand for industrial, it actually makes the city grow more. And it's gonna have to cover that. It's gonna check the plenty of water. Water's getting a bit low again, so gonna have to drop another water in there, and of course we're going to put another while we're at it, just to keep things going nice and sweet. I don't think this scenario is definitely a disaster scenario. We've had 2 meteors arrive earlier on, but nothing much has happened since. And kind of maybe we can, yeah, no, it's too steep here, but I think what we can do is lock in a footpath there and drop in actually I think we can come this side. I think this is probably about as far out as we're going to come this way, so got to resist the urge to place footpaths, because my instinct is to connect areas together with footpaths so that they're actually more efficient. How's the processing rate? 48,000. Garbage reserves, well, we're not going to clear the things there. How are we doing over here? How's the reserves over here? Yeah, you're probably getting pushed a little bit. Got a bit of problem here, probably because of they're complaining that there's not enough customers. Yes, I know, but because what we did at the end in the last part, we built this kind of small tram network flow thing up here. I think maybe we can maybe create a bit of a, maybe we'll cross it, create a little bit of a cross network here. Maybe we'll come down to here. I think that's already connected. That's connected, so I think what we can do is we'll drop a line in here as well. This is just to keep the flow going. Now, if you haven't watched my other 2 parts, the principle behind what I'm doing is, let me just do this and then I'll explain it. So we'll just get a 2-way tram line running this way. Trams run best in loops, so the buses Yeah, what I've actually done is my residential's over here. I'll just show you. I've got a commercial stroke industrial areas here, and they're all separated. So like this residential area has no contacts. The only way residents from here can get to here is on the metro. I've deliberately broken this, so people moving from here to here have to travel on the metro, and the same down here. People down here, if they want to get up to their jobs, get their education, everything is very much pitched towards the... I think what we'll do is we'll keep what I was doing before, which is placing the... Oops, nearly made a mistake there. Nearly touched that road. Can't afford to do that because then that would have let people across. Yeah, so basically I'm forcing my residents to use the metro system. Got a bus line as well, if I show here. Got a very, very small bus line running backwards and forwards between here. It's residual. If you watch part 1, I lay a bus line in here, but you can see the main work is being done.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city
hell.
in the near
That's
future.
me saying we're not going to have one.
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Right, that's hit smack bang in the middle of my industrial area, which is actually got a bit of a benefit actually. We don't have emergency. We'll just let the crater form. Bugger, that was... And the more important thing is it damaged my metro. Yes, you buggers. Actually, it's destroyed the metro station. Right. You tow rags. If that will connect, if it isn't. Water network's damaged as well. So connecting the water supplies. Yep, the metro's reconnected. That's the most important thing. Got to keep this flowing. Fires burning. Need to repair the roads. I should have built a disaster response area. That's going to cost me. Repair these roads. Right. Need to connect this up. This is on fire. I need to get fire service down to repair this. That will, it's me celebrating that I got it cracked, and then that gives me the curveball. Yep, I think we'll be okay. That's the... Trouble is there's no flat area. I was actually looking, and there isn't actually a flat area to have to build a new... What we could do is we can knock that down now and build a new one. You're okay. Right, let's connect these roads back in. I will just chuck the... we don't need a road like that. And what we're going to do is basically convert this to factories. Get the city flowing. Look at that bloody great hole in the middle of my city. I am annoyed with you guys for doing that to me. And I think we're gonna... That was a nasty curveball to send to me. Right, let's make sure, yeah, we got the water coverage. That could cost me the scenario, actually. That's... I'm pissed. I'm pissed. We've got a dirty, great big hole in the middle of our thing that maybe I should try and get a disaster. Problem is, it's such a bloody big building. I mean, where could I go? I could put it out here. And we'll just have to... That'd teach me. And I think maybe we'll get a police. Can we get these in anywhere? No, none of it's gonna be. Oh, we can get a. Probably gonna have fire out here now. No, let's get a couple of these out. Just to, these are fire watchtowers, which can kind of tell you whether there's fires coming in the city. Yes. Holy moly. I don't know if that... Just get a bit more light density up on the... Yeah, you've got the coverage about fire. We've got plenty of fire now. Probably a bit too much fire, but that was not sporting. Maybe we'll pop another one in there. Yeah, they're definitely cheating there, guys. Let's check the tram lines are okay. Yeah, my tram lines are okay. I think it knew that I was getting a handle on it, so it actually started to bomb me out. I think, see if we can. Kind of. There's a bit of city plotting, so any of you guys OCD or anything about layout, look the other way now, please, because this is not the way to lay a city out, I can assure you. I think what we probably could do is come in here like that, and maybe that's a bandstand, so let's pick you up and drop you there and delete that. I think just drop that in there. Actually, let's have a bit of fun. Let's just put some offices here, because that might give these people down here a reason to come. Health, how are we doing? Crematorians, you're doing really well. Let's put a crematorium up here. Actually, let's drop one in about there on that. That should pick this up. You don't have a crematorium, so we'll give you a crematorium. I think the crematorium I put in over there got blown up, I think. Actually, what, did we lose any schools? Did we lose any elementary schools? Maybe we can drop another elementary school in there. Got a high school. How's that line? Is my... You're working, aren't you? Oop. Pharmacy guy, I don't want you. Yep, you carried 931 passengers, so let's... Yeah, we're doing 354,000 to go. 100 weeks, we're really piling on the pressure now. And if you hit me with another meteorite, I'm going to get very, very upset. See if we can... Don't really want to zone up that area. Maybe we can zone up this area. Just fill in this area here. These guys have got... How's the university going actually? Another university could be useful. That university. Not generally, even on a very large city, one university is sufficient. I think we'll drop that in there. I'm kind of getting a bit over the top with the sanitation, but we've got plenty of cash. We've got nearly $1 million. So traffic's doing well. I think we're going to concentrate more on the office stuff now. Although I suppose we could do a bit more. We might as well. Let's fill in the office here. Getting a little bit of a traffic jam here. I think the problem is stuff trying to leave here. I think it's traffic leaving here. And it's going to hit that. Well, get rid of that. Come up one. I think. No, you can't. You're not going to get across there, are you? I think maybe if we come up one. A two-way or one-way road. That's a one-way road, so if we can get across here, get down. No, bugger. Okay, this is going to be expensive, but I think we can justify it. That will hopefully traffic wanting to go that way won't come out here to go up there to leave anymore. So that will take a little bit of pressure off. How are we doing? 385,000. We've got 70 weeks to go. I mean, basically now I'm into just managing the city, see how it goes. Education's good. Crime. We don't have a prison. Let's put a prison in. Where can we get a prison in? we put a road up here. Oops. I'm buggering around now, guys, so that was the wrong road. So I think I won't like to brag that I've beaten the scenario because got a police helicopter. Slope too steep. Okay, maybe if we bring the road in behind that. No, it's not gonna. This is the problem with these maps. You can have a real problem getting a space to actually build something. There we are. Well, just run the water up and put some power in. And anybody got criminal relatives can think actually since I've gone to that trouble, let's just put a incinerator up there as well. What other problems is there? So you're maxed out. What do you want? Covered by more services. So this is always one of the abstracts here. It says more services, but what does it mean by more services? We could, how have we got for? I mean, we could put in some form of tram system through here, but we would have to kind of. So what I'd have to do is upgrade that. But I've now broken my rule. Bugger. Cancel that. That just could bugger me up completely. And that could. Yeah, I think I'm messing about, and that's potentially dangerous. I could mess up the whole scenario here, guys. So, actually, I think what we could do here is if I delete that and that, what we could do is run that. Why won't you? And you can run smack into that. And that should improve the flow a little bit. Not that I actually need the flow. Right, so we've got 76,000 to go. I think we cracked it, guys. I think we're just now into management. And again, we'll just run the water up here. Put some more industrial up here. Just keep it building up through. You can see, I think I'm going to relax now. I've actually recorded this back to back, actually, all 3 parts. So, if you want an idea about how long this scenario lasts, playing at high speed, like I am at the moment, it lasts about 4 hours, or 3 to 4 hours, probably less, depending on. I think we're. No, that's a waste of time. Come here. Just gonna let it run, pick you up, move you a bit. And I think we can just drop some here. Just make sure the water coverage is good. Yeah, it lasts, you could say, probably say, if you do it like I've done, which is I've basically played it at high speed all the way through except for the initial beginning, it's gone very well. Let's have a look at our city. It's quite really built up. It's actually worked. And this is too, if you actually build your own cities, this type of approach, probably ultimately a bit more kind of structured in the sense that you're not just bunging things in just to get maximum density, but if you're laying a city out nicely and you're putting proper fire stations and education in, splitting cities up and not letting them, making people use public transport really eases the pressure. If I kind of do this, you can see here, whoops, pause, we've got a power problem. Yeah, we've lost power again because we're probably chewing up so much. Where can I put another power station? I don't really completely trust this because they'll probably plough a meteorite right smack into the middle of my city straight in. You can see here, out here, because there's no through traffic, all the main traffic is up here. Now a lot of this congestion is actually due to trucks servicing the area, and I mean, if I was building this up, I would probably change this into a, you can see here, because a lot of people don't realise that if you watch the trucks here, so if I kind of hook this truck, we follow it. Oh, he's leaving the city, great. But what actually happens is a lot of trucks will pick up and deliver within the same area, and of course what you get is from your industrial area you get trucks delivering to your commercial area, which is the reason why I've done that, and this is the reason why we've got a bit of a tailback here. I could really do another entryway into here, but I don't think it's worth it. We are now on the final countdown. We've got 50,000 to go on 50 weeks, and at the moment we are, that's my, you can see my metro system. This is where the real work's being done. If I kind of colour them, so you've got red for them, blue for them, and we'll go yellow for them. You can see here you've got this single little short loop line here. And you can see here it's carrying 557 people. That's because people are driving up here, walking up here, getting on the metro to get into education. You can see these two big main slightly wonky feeder lines are coming in here. The red one, you can see, it's got the highest because that's basically traversing right the way up to the city. And oops, keep on doing this. And even this small green one right at the end here, I mean, that's just a little bit of a top end feeder. We've got a colossal city, got a nuclear power plant. My bus lane, well, the old bus line down here is pretty respectable. And the tram line, even the old tram line here, if we, what colour can we do this? Do this a very pale blue. So you can see this simple loop there, whoops. This very simple loop here is carrying a lot of people, 322. And if I kind of probably do this one, you kind of do this an orangey colour, and you can see, so that kind of shows you with the loop there's more people travelling around that way going up than coming back. So it kind of goes to show I'm not going to worry about the industry now, because we are quite literally on the downhill slope. We've got 49 weeks. We've got 33,000. This is going to go to the wire. If I don't make it, it's that meteorite that bloody sunk me. Just going to keep an eye on the city coming here. I say that my real hub is up here. You can see here where traffic's really flowing in. Of course, this junction here is not so important anymore because you can see here the traffic, but what that is acting as a feeder from this road here. So I don't want to take it out because, oh no, they've got the feeder into there now. Actually, we could take it out, but I'm not going to bother. I mean, now I'm just going to talk about is, I don't know by when time I release this video or if I've released the first one, I'm going to do the Tornado City, but that is to create a population of 250,000. That's going to be a very long series. It won't be a quick 2-3 part series like this, and it's going to be a challenge because I've already built a city of 250,000. My Waterside series, it's on the channel if you're interested, and it can be a challenge, especially because I used all 25 tiles, and partly because of the map I used. But if I'm going to build a 250,000 population city in 9 tiles, it's quite a challenge. It's going to be a long draw out, and there's going to have to be a lot more principles to the city than what we've got at the moment. I think we must be there. There we go. We're literally powering in now. So a few more weeks and we'll be there. But it's been an interesting one to do, this. I think doing this link was quite useful as well, because I think one of the downsides of forcing people to use public transport, when they all move in, they don't. By creating this road here, I mean, the purpose of this road here isn't to provide anything ancillary. If you kind of... he's delivering truck. Where's that truck going? Where are you going? Or truck? Oh, you're going to the coal power station. Yeah, that's a key tip, guy. If you build these oil and coal power stations, you must have an external link, otherwise they will run out of fuel and then screw you over or mess you over when you go. So yeah, that's where that truck's going. But the vast majority of these truck people here, so say if you follow this person in, you will see that basically this is a new resident arriving. Quite often they will have a job. It says uneducated senior, and he's going to charge through the city. Whoops. And now he's actually gone to his home. So quite often people joining the city will already have a job. And here we go, guys. I'm just going to count it down. 2,000 to go, 12 weeks. And this is where the meteorite comes whizzing in and smacks me. Here we go, we're under 1,000 now. Counting down. And there we are. Scenario 1, 500,000 people carried by things. Grand city of Salzbrook is forever in your debt. You have survived it all. The meteorite strikes the crazy commutes, and you have done it all. Congratulations. And that is all there is to it, guys. The key is to separate your industrial, commercial and residential in a way. I mean, you don't have to lay it out like this. You could have done residential up here, commercial over there, or residential, commercial, industrial, residential. The idea is you've got to separate your people out, break the road links, make them use the public transport. I think you can't build a city big enough on this map to be able to have road links and allow people to use cut vehicles and public transport. You've got to force them onto public transport. And that applies in the real world, actually. The whole concept that people use public transport because it's nice. Basically, the only way you get people on public transport is by saying you've got no choice. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this very, very short scenario. Very short, straight to the point, and it was fun to do. But I must admit, it's slightly stressful because I can imagine doing all that work, charging in, and just being pipped at the post on there. But if you want to learn about how to manage public transport and how to integrate it and how to make a city work with public transport, this is a very good scenario to do. Sorry the disasters weren't very good, but I think this here kind of certainly did us a bit of unexpected damage. But on that note, I think this is it. Hope you enjoyed the series. I'm sorry, I apologise if one or two places the commentary died, but when you're playing at such a high speed all the time, you've really got to focus on the city, keep an eye, and I tend to forget to talk. But on that note, guys, hope you enjoyed this short scenario series. Join me in the future for other scenarios. I intend to keep playing them, and until that time, guys, I got a bit of a fire. They're spreading, but the old fire brigade's on it, so that's good. And so until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.